Hello PlayStation fans! Here's our pick of the hardest boss fights on the PS1 and PS2. We're limiting ourselves to one boss fight per series, and popular games that aren't too obscure. First up, we have the most famous Final Fantasy villain, but not from a Final Fantasy game. As we're featuring Sephiroth from Kingdom Hearts 2, who is an optional solo boss fight where he absolutely pummels you. Disney games aren't normally this cruel, but then the game is only half Disney. The other half is Final Fantasy, and apparently that's the half that enjoys making kids suffer. The context surrounding the fight, and the fact that you can easily win by simply waiting for him to die of old age, makes the end one of the most iconic bosses in all of gaming.
Drop your weapon!
However, if you want to take him on properly without cheating, then you're up for one hell of a fight that'll take you many attempts. The Master Sniper is extremely difficult as he has dozens of possible hiding places and always knows where you are due to his trusty parrot companion. All of the bosses are absolutely huge in Shadow of the Colossus, which is easily one of our favourite games from the PS2. However, final boss Malus stands out by easily being the biggest of them all, and also a colossal, pun intended, pain in the arse. I tell you what, if we had £1 for every time we fell off this big bastard. How do you make a giant zombie even more terrifying? The answer: give him a massive dock-off rocket launcher. Relentlessly pursuing the playing throughout the entire game, Nemesis killed us time and time again due to his habit of popping up out of the blue. The most unwelcome party guest ever? The Final Fantasy series has a tradition of having optional, extremely tough super bosses. But in our opinion, none are tougher than the unusual looking giant sphere, Ozma, that requires as much sheer luck to beat as it does skill. Vagrant Story pushed the PS1 to its technical limits and is regarded as one of the console's greatest RPGs. Might I add, it also had one of the hardest boss fights in PlayStation history, which is the second encounter with a wyvern. Unless you've come prepared with the right weapon affinities, skills and leveling, then let's face it, this fight will take you an absolute age to beat.
Lost souls bested the deadly traps of Pandora's temple and escaped Hades itself.
The titular character Ares, Kratos will eventually take his title, but not without a fight. Players soon discover that it's almost impossible to block Ares' heavy attacks, and having to protect the family of Kratos during the battle is almost as challenging as the main boss fight itself. Not a boss fight you forget in a hurry.
Kratos had done the impossible. A mortal defeating a god. Ares was no more.
What's your hardest boss fight from the PS1 and PS2? Let us know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.
I wonder if it won't change its mind once I defeat you.
That's why I don't sleep here.
For more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to make sure you don't miss any videos in the future. Cheers!